night, good morning, good evening, wherever you are, and welcome to Highwire Improv. We are so happy to have you. We have two amazing teams tonight. Welcome, Internet, to tonight's performance by Sotto Voce, Musical Improv. They do a completely improvised musical improv show that is completely sung through without any spoken dialogue, and are creating some unique, exciting musical formats new to the Zoomosphere. All they need to get started is a suggestion of anything at all. And while you're sending those suggestions in, we want you to know that tonight's Sotto Voce is especially honored to be joined by Joe Samuel, music director of Britain's The Maydays, as their special guest and music director. Joe is joining them tonight from England, where it's midnight. All right, I see that we have a suggestion. Humans and others of all persuasions, Sotto Voce Musical Improv is proud to present Bubbles, the musical.
Here in wine country, this is the best time of year, when we pick the grapes and bring them in. It tells us how we're gonna do in the future, 'cause the future's here today.
Toast the harvest. Toast the harvest. Toast the harvest.
Toast the harvest.
This may be the best one yet. Toast the harvest. Now I know Grapeseed, Vermont hasn't always had a good rep for wine. But ever since Mildred started pressing the grapes, whether on 2 feet, it might be the purple nail polish on her toenails. But now she's put us on the map. Toast the harvest. Toast the harvest. Let's toast the harvest. This may be the best one yet. So toast the harvest. Cheers.
Mildred.
Yes.
Mildred.
Here. Jerry.
Mildred, I see you've blocked your schedule before the grape stomping. You must not get a pedicure before the stomp, we've told you.
But I believe it will enhance the grape.
Mildred, we of the management would like to remind you that everything you've done up until now has been great. If you change, the sales may plummet.
Well, how about if I do my fingernails?
That I can get on board with. Just
And I'll
don't mess with those little feetsies.
I'll just wave to the grapes with the purple nail polish on my fingers.
Just as long as those feet don't change.
I think you need to explain it just a little bit more to me.
These local vintners, they didn't know what hit 'em when Mildred walked in. When you applied to be our stomper, Mildred, we didn't know what we were in for. But when your toe squished those little grape pearls, when the fermentation began, we had the best bottles of Bordeaux in the land.
So let me see if I understand. These local vintners are totally unprepared, and you'd like me to utilize my unique talents in their purest form. Well, I can get on board with that, since you really want the true me. So I'm gonna put grapeseed Vermont on the map and give it to you all natural.
That gives my soul such rest. Besides, if you'll review your contract with us, I have to remind you on page 15 that if you were ever to change the color of your toes, you would be out on your ass.
These local vintners just aren't prepared to compete with the real me.
As long as you keep the recipe.
And you're saying I'm needed just the way I am.
And you could take it that way, but the bottom line is we're a very superstitious winery.
And you can't improve on perfection.
Whatever you say.
It's the way we can be sure to get the best of her. These local
vintners.
We're gonna stomp them.
Whatever.
So, Deborah, this'll be the 10th year that we've gone together to the Harvest Festival.
Oh, Thaddeus, I'd go anywhere with you.
I wonder if maybe this year you'll accept my proposal. Since
Oh,
you've turned me
Thaddeus.
down so many times before.
Stop! Thaddeus! Thaddeus! Oh, don't rush me!
I know you're not in any hurry.
Don't you like things the way they are?
Oh, I guess so. But I would like a little more permanence in our relationship.
Oh, Thaddeus, let me paint a little picture for you.
One more
It
time.
goes like this. The vine may grow deep and wide. I kind of think this is like your heart and soul, Thaddeus. But the fruit of any given year grows juicy, and before long it's a shriveled up raisin. It disappoints Halloween kids. So you see, I don't want that to happen to you and me.
But don't you understand that when two grapes are picked from a vine and they are combined, and that combination is put aside and allowed to ferment over time, and years of being together unleashes flavors divine, and the end result is something much greater than the parts, a wine that can truly warm the heart.
Oh,
I have this ring.
okay.
The Pinot Noir is the finest grape of them all. There's no disputing that. I'm sure you other grapes agree.
The Pinot Grigio, on the other hand, has its lighter notes.
Oh, you all are so stuck up. Honestly, on a Friday night, a girl just wants a nice Chablis. Something affordable.
Pinot Noir is the basis of all great wine.
The Grigio is a nice light touch.
A girl knows with a Chablis where she's going. Yeah.
The Pinot Noir is the man in all the land. Written on the wall is the finest grape in all the land. It's the basis for all the best wine. Written on the wall is the finest grape in the land.
The Grigio has its high notes. The Grigio has its high notes. The Grigio has the high notes. The Grigio is best.
Chablis sends a signal. I just wanna get laid. Chablis sends a signal loud and clear. I just wanna get laid. I won't cost you a fortune. I'm very low maintenance. Chablis says I wanna get laid. I just wanna get laid.
The Grigio
Chablis says
is the high
just wanna
note. The Grigio is the high
just wanna get laid. I'm not high maintenance to a fortune.
The
Chablis
Grigio
just sends a signal.
has the high note. The high note. The Grigio has the high note.
I just wanna get
The Grigio
Chablis sends a signal. Just wanna get laid. My maintenance says I won't look at what you pay because I just wanna get laid. You weirdo.
As the owner of this vineyard, I'm quite pleased with the returns this year. I know that we are going up in the world, and everyone will have Vintner's Vineyard on their lips from Grapeseed, Vermont. And it gladdens my heart because when I was a young girl and very poor, I always wished I'd be somebody. Digging in the dirt had to bathe in the creek. Well, I went from dirt to grapes. I went from dirt to grapes. And now I'm truly grateful. I went from dirt to grapes. And so I'm sure that I am grateful also to my workers. Thank you, workers. I realize they toil day and night, but I give them pretty good pay. And at the end of the season, they each get a case of their favorite varietal. Of course, we only have one, the Grapes of Vermont one. And to the grapes themselves, I let them have an extra week out in the sun, 'cause I went from dirt to grapes. I went from dirt to grapes. And absolutely, I'm so very, okay, you can say it. Well, I am grateful. I went from dirt to grapes. So if you ever think that I'm spoiled, that's why I'm telling you the story now. I don't forget where I came from, and I'm glad to be able to give away and bring joy to people, because I went from dirt to grapes. I went from dirt to grapes. And now I'm gonna say it, yes indeed, 'cause I can't pass it up. I'm very grateful. I went from dirt. I went from dirt. I went from dirt to grapes. Thank you, grapes.
I read your article where you wrote up this wine, a varietal called Grapes of Vermont?
Grapes of Vermont, the next greatest thing.
I think you kind of nailed it. It's kind of what they call a green. Have you tried those greens from Austria?
Oh, I tried those greens from Austria.
Yeah.
I could
A little
farm
bit
it.
peppery, kind of like a pippin apple, but just the peel. This Grapes of Vermont has something mysterious going on.
It's in the creation.
Oh yeah?
Yeah. The grapes of Vermont use nail polish in their recipe.
What?
Oh yeah, the grapes of Vermont use nail polish in their recipe.
Whoa.
They lined my pocket so heavy to not get a bad review. I could have blown the whistle on the joint.
Interesting.
But now instead I have everything I wanted. I can go where I want, I can fly where I choose. 'Cause they paid me off! They paid me off! They lined my pockets, yeah, they paid me off. I read your piece on the Tennessee Bordeaux.
Yeah.
It was inspiring.
Hey, it's Tennessee.
The smoky flavors.
Yeah. I think you and I have some possibilities. What if we started our own online curated collection? Just these odd ones from the States and the world. Just these small vendors with mysterious flavors.
As long as they have the cash, we can be bought.
You inspire me!
If they pay us off, they'll get the review.
Nice!
Let's drink a toast to Grapeseed, Vermont. I'd love to hear your toast
To
to
Grapeseed, Vermont.
Another harvest season has come and gone.
They paid me
Here's to-
off.
Here's to a beautiful fall for everyone.
For
Here's to-
everyone.
Grapeseed, Vermont.
They paid us off.
Here's to a beautiful fall for everyone.
They paid us off.
Grapeseed, Vermont.
They paid us off.
Beautiful fall for everyone.
They paid us off.
Here's to a beautiful fall
Us off. They paid.
Here's to a beautiful fall.
Here's to
Give it up for Soto Voce. And you can get news as well as recordings of past shows on their Facebook and Instagram pages, Soto Voce Musical Improv. You can also see them tomorrow at the Pack Theater Twitch channel at 10:30, as well as Wednesday at 10 p.m. here on Highwire Improv as part of our Late Night Scaries Festival going on all through October. And then back here in 2 weeks on Highwire at 7:30. Thank you all. May you have a joy wherever you are. And Soto Voce would like to say good night. so much, Soto Voce. That was an amazing show. I will not look at Juan the Saint. But thank you once again. And we have another team for you all tonight. I'm so excited to introduce this duo. So I'm gonna get right into it. Give it up for NAFTA.
Well, hello out there, everybody. We are NAFTA. And Claire, my name is Chewy.
And my name is Claire. I'm in Ottawa, Ontario, Canada.
And I'm in Austin, Texas. And we do improv that, Claire, you say it so much better than I do.
Okay, sounds good. All right. We are NAFTA, named after the North American Free Trade Agreement, and we do improv about the agreements that people make with each other.
It's perfect. It's perfect when you say it.
Aw, shucks.
It's true.
So we're going to do a mono scene for you. So one long scene. And to get us started, what we would like from somebody, please, so maybe a member of Soto's Voce could help us out, is a word, any word at all.
Air freshener.
Oh,
Air freshener. Okay, perfect. Thank you. NAFTA presents air freshener.
air freshener. I'm so sorry. I didn't.
It happens.
Yeah, I didn't mean to drop it though. I know it's so rancid in here now. I'm sorry.
No, that's okay. It's a thing that happens when you take the garbage out. Sometimes things get dropped.
I thought I had a handle on it and I didn't. And yeah, I mean, use it all. Go for it. You're not going to offend me if you spray more or anything. In fact, I'm the offensive one here. Ugh.
I mean, you did pick an interesting week to have slippery fingers, given that we had fish last night. But it's fine.
I'm sorry. I'm so sorry.
It's fine. We'll clean it up.
Great meal though. It was great.
I'm glad you liked it. I'm trying some new things, and
it was so great. I get to smell it twice. That's how great it is.
Yep. Everybody loves smelling day old fish carcass.
Well, let's just pretend. Let's pretend that we're sea lions, okay? And that we're here, and we're like, this is the best smell that we can think about, like just rotten fish.
Yeah. No. Sea lion. No, that's a dolphin.
It's like a burp, burp, burp. Yeah.
So I just wanted to ask though, so like the garbage isn't a big deal, but like you fell down the steps today. You fell down the front steps on your way out the door, and it's just, this isn't like you. You're so,
you know how it is. It was a little slippery right there. There was some water I didn't see, and so I just wasn't looking. I didn't grab the rail, and off I go. Hey, you should see the other
Joey.
Yeah.
Joey, it's been sunny for like 3 days. There's no water.
Well, I mean, maybe didn't we water the lawn last night? Doesn't the sprinkler go off or something? And then no. I don't know. I thought it was slippery. I thought that's what I slipped on. Maybe I didn't. I don't know. Why are you giving me that look?
I'm wondering, and I mean, it's weird, you know? I mean, you're an athlete. Like, you've always been an athlete. That's ever
Right.
since I met you.
Right.
And it's just not like you, that's all.
I mean, I don't know. I guess I'm just going through a bit of a clumsy phase. I don't know. I mean, you know, it. There's a lot of things going on, Carol. You know, a lot of things. Like I've just been kind of elsewhere in my head lately, and so maybe I'm not thinking. I'm not as present as I should be right now. Just just because. No real reason.
The doctor's office called for you.
Oh, good. Yeah. Yeah. I'm supposed to reschedule an appointment with them. I'm sure that's what they were asking about.
Yeah. You didn't tell me you were going in to see the doctor.
Well, I mean, it's it's just a checkup, just a checkup. For they found some muscle deterioration in my leg and in my leg, and so they want to check it out. I mean, they just were. I had told them I haven't been having some cramping and such, and didn't know exactly what it was, and so I was just like, I better get a checkup. It's been like 2 years for me, so
Yeah. No, it's good that you went in to get a checkup. I'm just 19 years is a long time to be with someone. And I thought we were pretty good at talking to each other. And
well, we are. I love you. You know that. I mean, yeah. I didn't want to. It wasn't a big deal, so I just didn't want to bother you about it. I wanted to wait until I found out if it was something important or not. Because so many times I overreact about these sorts of things. I mean, you've told me that. You've told me I overreact every time I get a little sniffle.
Dr. Google, yeah.
Yeah, that's me. That's me.
Yeah.
And I go and I check it out, and everything's gonna be cancer. Like, that's just how I feel about everything.
Yeah. Yeah.
And so I stepped back a little bit and I thought about it, like you asked me to do. And I just said, you know what, I'm gonna wait. I'm gonna wait until I know what this is, and if it's anything. It could just be I'm not drinking enough water. It could be I have too much salt in my diet. There's all kinds of things. But yeah, it's not getting better.
Sorry.
I know.
It's just, I know. It's covering it for a few minutes, and then it's just.
Right. So yeah, so don't worry about it. No big deal. I definitely think we should eat out tonight, though, because this isn't going anywhere.
No, and I kind of lost my appetite to cook, frankly. So maybe just
That's
a burger or something. Yeah,
that's understandable.
Joey?
Huh?
Are we okay?
You and I?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's just.
I just don't. Sometimes I feel like things that I feel are important or whatever, I tell you about them, and then I'm overburdening you a bit. And I'm trying to get better about that. I don't want to be a burden on you. It's a partnership. It's not necessarily like one person just needing everything and the other giving everything,
But you've never been a burden. I mean, the Dr. Google thing was getting a little bit out of hand.
Yeah.
But you've never been a burden to me. Like, I worry about you, and I want you to be able to tell me things. And I just, like, I'd rather, if it is something, I think I'd rather know gradually instead of it just being a big shock,
Okay. Sure. Sure. I mean, you're saying that now, and that's great. That's good to know.
Yeah.
Because that's not how you've reacted in the past. Like you all but said I was being a burden several times. Like, I mean, just in the last like week, you know, I couldn't find my keys, and you're like, oh God, every time you can't find your keys, you act like I know where they were. And I was just asking for some help. You know, if if I need help with the groceries, bringing them in, you know, it's like I'm in the middle of something, and I don't want to bother you. I feel like I'm bothering you when I ask for anything. Okay. And I just I don't want to have to ask anymore.
You don't want to have to ask for help.
Well, because I think it really, really upsets you, or makes you look. I'm thinking about this in my head, and I know it sounds terrible. But
No.
you know, the hell with it. I'm going to say it.
Okay.
I feel like you look down on me a lot, you know. Because you kind of always have it so together. I mean, that's what's always made us kind of fun, is that I'm kind of aloof and silly and get things wrong a bit, and then there you are, Carol, to clean it all up. And I mean, look at you right now. You're you're spraying the air freshener all over the place. And, you're fixing it for me, and I just worry that there's going to be a time when you're tired of fixing shit for me. That was too much. I'm sorry.
No. It's what you thought, and you told me, and I'm glad you told me.
Okay, good. Okay.
I'm glad, because I want us to be able to talk about things like this, because this is how we get stronger, and this is how we get through things. And
okay, well, I'll go back to being a burden then. Okay.
You're my burden.
That's very sweet. That's very, very sweet.
And it's not really a burden. It's 19 years is a long time. And I sometimes wonder if I wouldn't know what to do with myself anymore if something happened to you. And
what are you talking about? I mean, you've got so much going on. You've got the office, first of all. Like, you run the office, the entire place. You have your book club. You have you go to movies with Jan all the time, you know.
Yeah.
You got a lot of things going on. I mean, even the kids, they call you. They don't call me. You know, they and that's just one more person, you know, that's bothering you. Or no, I don't mean to say bothering. I mean,
no. But the thing is, Joey, everything else is temporary, you know? I mean, the office, I'm there for 8 hours, however long. I see a movie with Jan once every couple weeks, and the kids are gone now, but you're always here.
Yeah.
And you've been here for
I'm always here dropping the trash and falling down the stairs and not telling you about a doctor's appointment. And I mean, you seem to never need me anymore.
But that's exactly why I need you.
Do you understand how hard that is for me to hear, that the reason you need me is because I'm such a fuck up?
No, I mean, I didn't mean it like that. What I meant that I need you because you're Joey and I'm Carol, and that's the way it's been for a long time.
Right. And I just feel like you know, relationships, they evolve like crazy, and I used to be a lot more able to handle things on my own. And I think over time, and I'm not saying you've enabled me, I just think over time I've gotten really comfortable with allowing you to do that. And now there's just some things happening that I can't let you take it. I can't let you take the burden, you can't take it away. So why would I bother you with it?
But I want you to bother me with it. Because I want to know that I want to be needed, Joey.
I need you so much. I need you so much. You know that. I mean, all right, fine.
And maybe that's it. Maybe that's enabling. Maybe that's enabling. But that's who we are.
Well, I mean, am I enabling you or are you enabling me? It's kind of weird.
Maybe we're enabling each other. But this is who we are, and this is who we've been for. This is who we are, and I like who we are, and it's comfortable, and it's like coming home and putting on your favorite pair of slippers and just knowing exactly how your feet are going to fit into them. It's the way it is, and you can't imagine things being any other way. And
right, but in our situation though, you're the slipper, I'm the ground underneath. Like you're stomping, and taking care of things and just traipsing around, and I'm just kind of like trying to hold on to an ankle or something.
You're not this. You're the foot.
I'm the foot?
You're the foot.
Well, that would explain the smell in here.
You're what gives me. It sounds so awful to say you're what's gives me purpose, but it's. This family works because we work, and we work together.
I know. And I don't think anything like that needs to change. I think that we do work. We work very well together. It's all right. So they found something in my leg.
See, some muscle fibers deteriorating, you said.
No, it's more than that. It's a little, I don't want to use the word scarier, but I'm a little scared, but the doctor says it's probably nothing. I just had this I have this kind of growth right here. Like I felt a bump, and it's one of those things where, the doctor, they want to do like more tests on it. And, this is all at the beginning of this. It's the very beginning of it, but, they want to just make sure it's nothing serious. And it could be as simple as they just need to like drain something, which is kind of gross. I'm sorry, but,
no, well,
yeah, right.
We've
they may need to cut it out. I don't know. Either way, they do need me to, they do want to do a biopsy just for, because they do that with everything like this, just to make sure it's nothing. Wouldn't it be ironic if the one time that I didn't Dr. Google this thing, it does end up being cancer?
Don't say that.
I'm sorry. This is.
That's not fair of me to say that. To ask you not to say that.
I shouldn't make light either. I'm dropping this on you, and I shouldn't make light.
No, it's fine. That's what I wanted you to do. I wanted you to tell me, and now I know, and we can work through this together, like we always do.
Yeah, I know. The reason I didn't tell you is because if it is something, I am going to be a burden on you. And I think I just wanted to give you some more time not worrying about me. Because if it ends up being anything, which I'm sure it's not, I'm sure it's nothing, I'm just being silly. If it is something, I'm going to need you, like I always need you, but like tenfold.
Yeah. Yeah.
And so, if I have a couple things come up that are like things I can take care of now, I'm going to take care of them, instead of bothering you with it, because the little shit doesn't matter anymore.
The little shit always matters. The
Right.
big shit matters too, but I mean, at the end of the day, someone still has to take the garbage out.
Well, you better get used to it, maybe.
No, don't talk like that.
I know. You know me though. I'm fatalistic. I'm automatically like, I'm in the 6th week of chemo at this point in my head. Like I bought some more hats. I mean, something so stupid as that. Like I don't want to tell the kids yet.
No, we don't need to tell the kids yet. That's
It was
fine.
the same reason I didn't really want to tell you yet, is because I don't want anybody getting freaked out about this. I mean, I feel like I can
I'm
can
not
handle
freaking
that.
out.
I feel like I can handle that bit of it, right now.
Hang on. I'm sorry, she's being such a pain. Look, it's the fish.
Yeah.
Look, Joey, we don't need to tell the kids. That's fine. We won't tell the kids until we have something to tell them. And by the time we have something to tell them, they'll have drained the cyst or whatever it is in your leg, and things will be back to normal.
See, you're already like 5 chess moves ahead of this. You're already thinking too much about it, and I want you to try your best just to not worry about this at all right now. I know that's asking a lot. But in a weird backwards way, it's a huge burden for me to know that it's worrying you.
I don't want to be a burden on you.
And I don't want to be a burden on you either. Not anymore.
You never have been. Okay.
You okay? Lie to me. Tell me you're okay.
Yeah, I'm okay. We're gonna be okay.
Of course we are. Yeah.
We're gonna be okay, and we're gonna be at the fall fair like always.
Oh yeah. I mean, yeah, the worst thing that happens on that is I'm gonna be wearing a really funny turkey hat. Like, that I saw on Amazon that I really want to get. And I mean, if I don't have this, I definitely need a turkey hat. That's all I'm saying.
I mean, you can buy the turkey hat anyway. I'm sure the kids would love it. I mean, and by love it, I mean hate it.
Which is why I do it.
I know.
I mean, I'm not a good dad if I'm not embarrassing him, right?
Exactly.
Okay. So, what do you think? Mulligans?
Yeah.
We've been there in a while.
No, I know. I'm feeling some stew, So.
Oh, stew, man! You're really gonna go overboard today, huh?
It feels like the type of day where you need to go overboard.
Yeah.
We're gonna need to stop by the drugstore on the way home and get more air freshener. Yeah.
All right. Sorry, environment. All right, I'm gonna go change.
Okay.
Okay.
I'll see you in a minute.
I do love you. I love you very much, Carol.
love you too. Always.
And that's our show. Yay!
Hey!
Thank you, Highwire, for having us again.
Thank you.
We love being here. Highwire's the best.
Yes, thank you so much. And thank you to everybody watching, despite all the weird outages today across the internet.
Yeah.
So thank you for taking some time on your Monday night to watch some improv.
We are on Facebook and Instagram under NAFTA Improv, so look us up there.
Whenever it's back up and running.
Whenever it's all back up. Whenever we come out of the dark ages.
That's where you can find us. Thank you so much. Have a good night.
Give it up for NAFTA. Amazing. Just dramatic improv is another level that I give kudos to everyone that does it. So give it up one more time for NAFTA. It's been an amazing hour of improv, if I do say so myself. Just a couple quick announcements. Just remember that Highwire Improv has shows almost every night of the week. But we do every night at 10 o'clock this month in October is Late Night Scaries. You can check out your scary, consumption of improv at 10 o'clock every night here on Highwire Improv. And also just a reminder that the Highwire deck is still on sale. The Highwire deck is a module improv toolbox and gaming system that was created by Pat Dude Games. It's currently sold 85 copies, and the more copies it sells, the less the price is. So get on over to highwiredeck.com and check that out. But again, it's been an amazing night of an hour of improv. So good night, good morning, good evening, wherever you are, and I hope you take care. Until next time.